So essentially, when the ENF launched, it got an initial source of funds from the legacy fees. That was basically the initial proving ground. So in the first couple of months of the ENF, we launched the Blue Papers initiatives. We did the recognition grants. We funded Pomelo. We funded Eden. We did all of these things to kind of prove the value. And at this point, it's just Eve and I. And through those first couple of months, we were successful in showcasing, yes, the ENF does have value to the network. So after the first source of funds, which were legacy fees, were spent, then the ENF reached out to the BPs and proposed a multi-sig to top up the ENF treasury. So on 3 separate occasions, the ENF has done that. It's a manual process. Every time the ENF requires funding, it must go back to the BPs, reach a 15 out of 21 consensus, funds transfer to the EOS.io.grants account, which is also owned by the block producers, but it does have an active key with a multi-sig on that, controlled by the ENF, as well as a 72-hour time delay. So the change that happened is that instead of the ENF having to put up a multi-sig proposal to the block producers every 3 or 4 months, now the EOS.io.grants account can claim funds from the EOS.io.saving account. A smart contract was deployed to the EOS.io.saving account, and that is how the distributions are made. So that smart contract was created by Denny from EOS Nation, as well as Areg from the ENF, that distributes the inflation that flows into EOS.io.saving. And as its initial parameter, 100% of that inflation goes to the EOS.io.grants account, which is essentially the ENF treasury account. It is a parameter, so you could add multiple accounts to that. They could have different distribution weights, but for the time being, in the initial version of it, it is essentially just automating what was already happening. So it's really not that much different than it was before, except for the fact that now the function and the service that the foundation provides to the network, it's become an integral part of the system. It is a part of the system just every bit as much as the block producers. It's just that we serve different roles. The block producers run infrastructure, the block producers secure the network, the block producers manage the governance and all of the multi-sigs. But as far as being a funding body and a body to be stewards of the EOS network, we are now, I would say, it's been showcased on-chain through the current means of consensus, as in that message you read, that the ENF is very much now a part of the system. It opens up new possibilities down the road in the future. But for right now, it's a big milestone. It showcases that all of the work that's been done has been appreciated, and that that work will continue to happen now.